Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me one of the dynamic, phenomenal, outstanding ladies we have in Nigeria and in Africa, the founder of 360 Women Africa. Yvonne, thank you for joining this conversation.
Thank you, Egmont. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. I'm happy and I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so where do we start this conversation from? I think it would be nice for you to tell our audience who you are, what inspired you doing this, how come you decided to focus on women. Go ahead, you have the floor.
My name is Yvonne Chiama Ofodile. I am the founder of 360 Women Africa. 360 Women Africa is the personal leadership and enterprise non-profit for women in Africa. What we do is we have focused and positioned ourselves as the non-profit organization that is solely invested in equipping women with leadership skills, enterprise skills, to thrive in a new and global economy. So we've been doing that for almost more than 6 years. We've done that through our trainings, through our conferences, through our e-webinars, through our coaching sessions, and we have been able to, we have had tremendous, remarkable impact and results for over 6 years. So yeah, that's what I do with 360 Women Africa, and it's really my joy to wake up every day to continue to look for ways to impact, to make sure that our women, fully deliver on their potentials.
So why focus on women? Why not young individual across board? Why women specifically?
Well, I think it's that spiritual, supernatural, sorry I'm going that way, but it's that spiritual and supernatural thing about the thing called purpose. It just hits you and you just face it. It just hits you and it tells you that this is who you are called to. Not like the other men don't have their needs, their developmental needs, or we cannot just develop anybody that wants to be developed in Nigeria or in Africa. But when I started my journey to discovery and finding out what exactly I'm on earth to do, what vacuum I was created to fill, I discovered that what got me. If you want to know, if you want to see me at my best, if you want to see me get really, hyped, energetic, and interested in something, it has to do with me and women. All my days whilst I was working as an employee, there was never a day when you come on my desk and you look at my to-do list. I always had two to-do lists, one for my office where I'm working and the other for 360 Women. There was never a day I didn't do, no matter how small, something. There was a year where I was dealing with a lot, so I practically left. I didn't do anything with 360 Women. That year was the most frustrating year I had in my life, because every day I woke up knowing that there's something God has created me to do that I'm not doing. I was just frustrated. And then I found that I wasn't even what I was dealing with that was frustrating me. It was the thought that I left 360 Women that was frustrating me. That was what. So what is that thing in discovering your purpose? I think that's just, purpose is nothing. It's not far-fetched. It is just what it is. What is that thing that if you go down today, if God calls you home today, remember that's not how long you live, but the quality of life you have lived, right?
Yeah.
If God calls you home today and you look back, what is that thing you would wish you did? What is that thing you wish you contributed towards? What is that action you wish you took? You would wish you took with your time. Right? It is not far-fetched. That's just that. If you can answer that question, that would be a pointer to you finding out what your purpose is.
My next question is, what must young people, women especially, what must they do to be effective, become influencer, become nation builder, become change agent the way you are? What are the things they need to do?
Thank you very much. Well, it is what it is. Like you already explained, you decide to be a change agent. You decide to be part of the solution, not part of the problems to be solved. You decide that within your community, you want to make an impact. So each day, in order to be able to, be an influencer or an agent of change, you must decide to make an impact. You must decide to make a contribution that has nothing to even do with you, that has less, you really don't have a gain in it, but you just choose to make an impact and contribution to make the society and your community better. You don't have to be in Aso Rock to make a contribution. That's because that street where you are living in, what void is there, what vacuum is there, what contribution can you make? And then, because you have to begin to work smartly, you have to begin to find ways to strategically position your impact so that you can reach more people and do more and access more and do more by the use of social media, collaborations, collaborating with other people that are into what you do, and instead of competing. Young people, we need to understand that collaboration is the new currency. You must look for people to collaborate with. You would add value to their platform, they will add to yours. Collaboration and consistency are two things you must hold at your left hand, so you don't use it ever and wash it away. Collaboration and consistency. You collaborate whilst you are positioning yourself, and then you stay consistent with it. Over time, the universe will align. Over time, people will begin to notice, and it will begin to pay off. I think that's what it is.
Wow. So I think that for me to also re-emphasize what our guests have said, if you're just getting in, I'm with the founder of 360 Women Africa. Her name is Yvonne. She's been amazing and activating some of the things we already have inside of us, making us understand why we need to do what we are doing and why we need to be intentional, deliberate to impact our world, to be a change agent and to be a nation builder. What she has shared so far is of great value. All you have to do is just follow her right away. One of the things I've learned to do is that in the middle of the night, I check what valuable people are doing and I decide to follow them before they wake up the next morning. That's what I've done for over 5 months. Look at what people are doing and see how I can follow them in the middle of the night, and the next I on my notifications. Anytime they are posting, I see it and see how much I can learn, because I'm on a journey to impact more lives. Getting 1 million to be empowered means that I need to equip myself and equip my team, and it demands that I learn from people who are already doing so many amazing things on the platform. She talked about you collaborating, number one. Two, for you to be a change agent, you need to be consistent. I mean, consistency is key. 10 years is now 12 years I've been doing this, and then people tell me, how come you're not tired? I said it's part of me. Teaching is part of me. Empowering life is part of me. Doing it in a better way, excellent quality is part of me. So I can't stop doing it, even if you're not paying me. I have that capacity.
Yes, sorry, I'm cutting you short. Excellence and doing it in a better way. That's one thing we need to emphasize, because I also see a lot of people doing a lot of things, but they are very shabby. Very shabby. No eye for excellence. They just keep doing. There's a level. There is a certain kind of people you would attract to your brand if you don't employ excellence.
Definitely, you're right. So one more point you need to get is that you need to ensure that you are detailed enough to attract the right people, and the only way you can attract the right people is to give value. Creating value was what another C she talked about. Collaboration, consistently creating value, ensuring that everything you do is of top notch. Excellence is key. And then community impact. How can you create that change in your own little space, wherever you are, is very important. I believe if you work with all of these C's, carrying it with you having that excellence in whatever you do, putting excellence around whatever you do, you will be able to scale up what you're doing, be a change agent, be an influencer, be a nation builder that we expect every one of us on this platform to be. I think I'm going to ask one more question. Guys, don't forget that also one of the things you can enjoy on this platform is that if you go on my bio, there's a book that says how to become an internet CEO, because I'm coming to the aspect where I want to ask you, Yvonne, what she has done with the internet to amplify our initiative. I think it would be nice for you to share some of the strategies you use in reaching out, connecting, and even telling your story in a better way. How can people, women, young people, individuals, organizations, how can they leverage on this platform called internet to amplify what they're doing?
Amazing. Thank you very much. So when I started in social media, I started with Facebook and I was not serious with it. But then the likes of Omojua were already doing Twitter. And then, you know, I was part of the people that used to abuse people and tell them, what are these poor reading on social media? They'll be taking pictures. So they have work, you know. But then those people are the ones VP social media right now. They're the ones with how many million followers.
Yes, so
And, you know, but thank goodness I eventually caught up. But when I came in, I, number one, knew what I was coming here to do. I knew why I was coming here. I knew why I was coming here. I knew that I was coming here to do the right thing, which was to connect to the right people and deliver my message, deliver my business, deliver my what I'm up to, let the world see. I knew I was going to use, I was coming to use social media to amplify my daily job, which is what I do at 360 Woman and every other thing that I am as a coach and all of that. So number one is I understood what purpose social media was serving for me. And then I decided to carefully curate my page. So what you see right now is really on my page is really who I am. I'm always on a journey. Whatever journey I am, I love excellence. I just love excellence. So it was positioning for me. So I started even with my bio. I started the way I put out my bio. It's also positioning me for the future, right? I carefully curated my bio. But what drives what I post is my intention, is my reason why I'm on social media. Over time, I can put out playful pictures, you know, because I learned also to be flexible. But it's essentially what has driven me to this point, what drives me every day is positioning, brand positioning. At the event we had last, one of the speakers said everybody is a brand. So I realized very early in my life that I'm a brand. For regardless of what I'm building, whether 360 Woman coaching or ZT, whatever it is, I need to position myself as someone that is worthy of note, as someone that is worthy of interaction with bigger people, with people. I would say something quickly. Last year, during our conference last year, the 360 Woman conference we had the current president of Transcorp, Hilton, on our panel. And guess where I met her? Instagram. So I also knew that it was a tool for networking for me, because I'm not really social. I'm not one that goes to every party or all those kind of things. I knew that I was going to use social media to interact with people. And guess what this woman said on the panel? She didn't even say to be private. She said that when Yvonne sent her a message, I was following her, then I sent her a message to invite her. She said she went on my page and looked. That she saw a serious person. She saw a lady that seems like she knows what she's doing, right? She saw my interactions. She said she went even to my comment sessions. I saw the kind of interaction I was having on the comment section. You know, the president of Transcorp is not a small woman. So whatever brand she's going to interact with has to be a worthy brand, like a good brand, a brand that would not, you know, put any dents on her image, right? So that's what she was saying on the panel, that she had to go through my page before she agreed to come on. So imagine I had not been very careful and intentional about positioning myself to be as the woman that I want to become, or that I am. Maybe she would have gone through my page and just left that. So social media for me, for youth, young people of today, you must know why you are there. But very important, what I use social media for is networking. I network. You don't want to know all the big people I've connected, and I call my big sisters and my big aunties and my big brothers today. Between last year, I met them on DMs. And why they can answer me is because they've gone to my page and they've seen that Yvonne is a lady that is going somewhere, or this lady is making something happen.
So I'm giving you a clapping ovation. Wow. Guys, maybe one of the things you have to do is just go ahead and check her page, even if you don't follow me, all the followers I can give to her because of what she has just said. But it is very important for you to understand me. When anybody is sharing anything, I always put it around alphabetical scenario for me to understand. Now, she talked about your bio, the B part of it, your bio. She talked about building valuable content. That's the second B you have to understand. You know, I teach like, you may forget, but don't forget the alphabet. A, B, C to Z, you can't forget. So your bio, go check your bio if you are going to get more people to attract you. 2, build valuable content. 3, your brand positioning. Those 3 things If that's the only thing you will take from this session, I'm sure that if you can do that, it will go a long way for you. On a final note, because of our time, it would be nice for you to give us 3 take-home nuggets or 3 take-home points for everyone who is connected to us right now. What would be that 3 advice that you give anyone to achieve more before the end of year 2020?
Number 1 would be that there is no excuse that is good enough to deprive you of the glorious future that awaits you. There is no excuse that is good enough. So whatever excuse you have, you're going through pain, you don't have money to start, you don't have data to do, every excuse, it is not enough. It is not powerful enough to keep you away from the future that awaits you. Number 2 is that please don't forget that whatever it is you're doing, clarity, perfection, excellence, everything is in motion. I say everything. You just have to keep doing. Nike says just do it. I would say just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Don't stop doing it. Whatever it is, eventually the universe will align. Just keep doing it. Never stop doing it. And the last thing would be your social media. Please take it very intentionally. Be very intentional and purposeful with it. Network. And before you can network and people answer you, you have to look like someone that they can answer. So position yourself to become that person. If you can just stop making excuses, position yourself, and keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Wow. If I were you, I want the notification on Yvonne's page, on notification on my page, because something valuable will keep coming on our platform to connect with you. A very big thank you one more time to my dear